Hey guys, we have another experiment with the Galaxy S9 Plus today. I kind of wanted to see, unlike previous videos that I'll link below, where I put it up against like the other flagship devices that have been out, I wanted to see how it did against its own brethren. So what that means is I put it against the Note 8, the S8, and the S8 Plus in a speed test and a battery test to just kind of see where it paces, how progress is being made, etc. In this video though, we're gonna start with a speed test. Now, for this speed test, and again, as always, if you guys have a better solution for a speed test, please let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear from you. But I'm going to take some popular apps and a couple of popular games and open them all at the same time on the devices, line those up so that we can see which one is rendered or opened faster, by how much, etc. And that's kind of representative of things that we do every day, but of course, not really a scientific test. So with that said, let's start with Twitter. And it seems that the Note 8, the S8, and the S9 are all tied for about the same at a little over 2 seconds, with the S8 Plus lagging just a little bit behind by another second. Next up, we have Facebook. And in this one, we have the Note 8, the S8, and the S8 Plus all around about the same time, a little over 3 seconds, with the S9 Plus actually taking 2 extra seconds. Now let's do YouTube, and as near as it makes no difference, they're all about the same speed. The Note 8 technically was a hair faster than the S8 and the S8 Plus, which were tied, and the S9 Plus came in last technically, but not by much. Now Google Maps, and in this one, the S9 Plus won at a hair over 2 seconds, followed by the Note 8, then the S8 Plus, and finally the S8. But again, all of these are pretty much around the same speed. Now let's do Pokemon Go. And in this one, it looks like all the devices besides the S9 Plus are done. Oh, and finally the S9 Plus is done, which gives us total times of 13 seconds on the S8, followed by the Note 8 with 15, almost 16 seconds, the S8 Plus at 17, and the S9 Plus, I assume something went wrong, at 27 seconds. Now let's do Super Mario Run. And all of them about the same speed. We have the Note 8 at 10:35, the S9 Plus shortly thereafter, followed by the S8 and then the S8 Plus. And finally, let's do Sonic Dash. And basically all the same speed on this one, a little over 10 seconds. The S8 lagging a little bit more behind, and the S9 as well than the S8 Plus and the Note 8, but again, very similar. There we go. So what can we learn from this? The big takeaway that I really have, first off, is that the S9 Plus obviously didn't win in all of the situations, which is what you would assume would happen because it does have the Snapdragon 845 in it compared to the 835 that all the other 3 phones have. But it just goes to show that there's a lot of other factors besides just the processor. Also, if I were to run this test over and over and over and over, which I just don't really have time to show you or do, maybe we've got slightly different results. Like for example, the Facebook test and the Pokemon Go, where the S9 Plus is much slower than the other devices. I would imagine that had something to do with a cache or something like that not being cleared and had to go through it. Those seem like flukes and outliers to me more so than like a consistent statistical analysis of what the phone can do. So I think the bigger takeaway here is more the fact that like all these phones are relatively, besides those 2 little flukes, within about the same amount of time frame. Like it could have gone one way or another by a second or 2. And so I think that kind of just goes to show that even though our processors and all of this other stuff is getting faster and better, most of the apps that we use every day, like these ones I showed, and maybe it'd be very different if we had something that was way more intensive or using for a long period of time, like a more intensive game, then maybe we'd start to see some more of a difference between those processors and everything. But otherwise, they're all pretty much the same, right? So it makes me kind of wonder what we're using all that processing power for I'm sure, again, if there was like an intense game, it would be a very different situation. So if you do use it for that, then that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys of this experiment, of the video itself. Always love hearing from you guys. If you like the videos though, please thumbs up it or share it. It is greatly appreciated. And don't forget to check out the rest of my channel. And if you like what you see there, please subscribe. Also, if you are subscribed or you're about to subscribe, please make sure to check the bell next to the word subscribe so that you get notified when I do new videos. As always though, regardless, thanks for watching.